Well, let me ask you about this opening night matchups, big bro. 'Cause we got two Western Conference matchups. A lot of implications. We might as well open it up this segment with the Lakers versus Denver Nuggets. We know there's a lot of back and forth after the Nuggets swept them last season. A lot of smack talk and a lot of subliminals thrown at each other. I know you made a video pertaining to this particular subject, but just for those who may have not seen that video just yet, how you feeling about this Denver and Los Angeles matchup, and who you got taking the win?
I got the Lakers taking the win, man, just because they should be more motivated. The Lakers should win this game because they should be more motivated. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that got slapped out of the playoffs by a sweep. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of turning into a little bit of a rivalry because the Jamal Murray and Jokic led Nuggets lost to the LeBron and AD Lakers in 5 games in 2020. They come back, beat them 2023 in a 4-game sweep. So, LeBron ain't taking that lightly. And, LeBron's throwing a lot of shots on Twitter. Him and Mike Malone going at it. I don't know what happened behind the scenes in 2010 when LeBron left the Cavs. Mike Malone, of course, was an assistant coach on that team. So I don't know what kind of back and forth they had to lead to all this because Mike Malone is really throwing salt on the wounds. You know what I'm saying? They introducing him as the daddy, and this is one of the first times I've seen a coach be the one that talked the most trash. I don't really hear much from Jokic or Jamal Murray, Michael Porter, KCP, who was playing for the Lakers when they beat the Nuggets that year. So I don't hear anything from the players like that. I'm hearing it mostly from Mike Malone and LeBron going back and forth. Nobody else is really doing any talking. It's just those two. So, it seems like there's something personal going on there. There might have been a moment of disrespect or, a moment where they clashed back in the day that we don't know about that happened behind the scenes. And Mike Malone is really enjoying himself right now. That's what it looked like to me.
Well, it's just an implication of mine, but I think it might be because I'm not sure if you knew this, big bro, but rest in peace to Brendan Malone. That's Mike Malone's dad. Brendan Malone was the interim coach for the Cavaliers, I believe. Now, y'all forgive me in the audience if I mix my facts up, but I believe he was the interim coach during the first year that LeBron James got to the playoffs. And you know how the LeBron apologists always like to throw it out there that LeBron never had a great coach and all that kind of stuff. So I think that Mike, just some behind the scenes type stuff like you said. I think Mike Malone probably took that personal, and that might be the message behind the message, because Brendan Malone, in his own respects, like I said, rest in peace again to the gentleman. He was a great coach in other places, and then all of a sudden, when you play with LeBron, he's not a great coach. So
right, exactly.
I think Mike Malone that's part of their beef, but we don't know for sure. It could just be all played up for the media, and they could be cool as heck. But you know how it goes.
Yeah, you never know. But, I mean, it also is going to be motivation for the Lakers to know that they made it to the Western Conference Finals. And shout out to the Lakers, man, as far as, where they started that season. And as a bottom, they were basically a bottom feeder. I thought they were going to finish the season the same way that they finished it the last year. But they shook up the roster. You know what I'm saying? It looked like Westbrook was the kink in the thing. Not saying that Westbrook is bad, but he was bad for that team and bad for the system. You know what I'm saying? You got him and LeBron that basically both dominate the ball, so you can't have two guys like that. So once they got rid of him, you know what I'm saying, they seemed like they turned it around. So they were able to get all the way to the Final Four of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Coming from where they came from. So shout out to them. But they gonna on opening night, they're gonna be watching Denver collect their first rings. You know what I'm saying? And Jokic, I know they still having nightmares about Jokic and Jamal Murray, especially. Jamal Murray he's really the one that killed him. but I think they're going to have a lot of motivation. I see they still starting D'Angelo Russell. I will kind of shake that up a little bit, man. I will put Gabe Vincent in there. The way he looked last year in them playoffs, man,